Hey guys, welcome back to my tiny corner of the internet, and we are officially past Christmas. But apparently, so even though if you're like past the 25th, apparently you could just say Merry Christmas because you're technically still on the Christmas holidays. I didn't know that until my mom just walked up to one of our neighbors and said Merry Christmas, and I'm like, wait, what? You can still say that? So, Merry Christmas still, guys, because I feel like even though 2020 has been such a long year and everything, I still think we deserve to get a longer Christmas because Christmas was literally only one day and it went by so quick in my opinion. And I'm kind of sad now because I'm experiencing post-Christmas symptoms, and those symptoms include wishing you were back on the 25th because watching a bunch of movies, because that's what every kid wants, right? So so me being in me experiencing post-Christmas symptoms, decided to go to Mount Kamarebi and decide to build because I don't know, I just random. I just wanted to experience the new pack. New pack for me. I know I'm like super late to all the like snowy retreat hype and all the, just all the hype about snowy retreat because this pack came out like a month ago or two, and I recently just got this pack, so now I know it's kind of late, and I feel like some people are just annoyed at seeing so many Snowy Escape packs. So here you guys go, another Snowy Escape build. And is the pack called Snowy Escape or Snowy Retreat? Because if it's Snowy Retreat, then I have embarrassed myself for the past a minute or two, but that's fine. I do that every day. Anyways, so today's build, I wanted to really I wanted to do a family home, but also in Mount Kamarebi because why not? I haven't really got around to build anything in this like Japanese inspired world yet, which is surprising because I've been like playing around with all the features and stuff. Because it's the winter holidays, I wanted to just give myself a break from building. Anyways, I'm not gonna ramble on about that. But here you guys can see me just start on with the interior. I rambled through the exterior, but basically it's just a like normal looking house. I don't want to say like average, but like I used a lot of woods because the pack came with a lot of like wood textures and wood tones that I really enjoyed using. I used a lot of like their landscaping debug items, like the pretty red one outside of the house was really nice to use. I thought it added like a great pop of color, and that's pretty much for the outside. I didn't really like landscape a lot around the house, surprisingly. I guess I just couldn't find any good things to use because I love to use debug landscaping, one, if you guys didn't know that, and second, it's just I feel like I need more packs, and if you guys didn't know, I totally forgot to mention this already. This is a Mount Kamarebi and base game build only, so if you guys only have base game and decided to purchase the Snowy Escape pack as your first ever expansion pack, then this build is actually good for you because it only uses those items. I really wanted to limit myself on packs because I feel like that's something that I really had to learn how to do. I feel like such a hypocrite because at the beginning of this channel, I always complained how everyone uses like every creator uses like a million different packs, and then me being the hypocrite ever since then has been using all the different packs. And you know what? I decided to change that, and I'm gonna try to build with base game again. It's just base game is just so limiting, and I see why many people don't usually try to restrict themselves, especially since you spend like it has to be around over like $500 on getting Sims DLC packs. And I'm just gonna be honest, if you're someone who hasn't gotten any pack at all, my best advice is to wait for the 50% sales because getting an expansion pack for $50 ain't worth it. I'm so sorry to say, but it's not worth it. $50 is like worth more than me, and you're probably just better off just waiting for the sales, because that's honestly probably the best option. Yeah, so anyways, I'm just gonna stop criticizing the pack prices, because that's totally something that doesn't bother me all the time. But anyways, I wanted to really stick with the Japanese kind of like their architecture, and what I learned from Miss Reno's Japanese inspired build is that apparently like separate off the toilet from the rest of the bathroom. So that's something I really wanted to include. So there, you guys could see earlier, that's what I did. And then I just furnished the living room. The living room's a very cozy, it's a place where you get together, and I feel like that's what many living rooms are meant for. Yeah, so I really want to influence that in this build. And then I just added a bunch of plants. I thought that looked really, I don't know, I thought it fitted in really well, especially this base game plant. It kind of looks like a palm tree in my opinion. But yeah, and then the wallpaper on this build I wasn't sure what to put, so I just used the exterior wallpaper on the interior. I'm not sure if that looks weird or not. That's the thing. Does it look weird? I don't know, but that's what I did. I ended up putting, because I had no idea what wallpaper went well on the interior of Japanese inspired builds. And then I also moved on to the entryway. I actually used platforms for once. I feel like platforms are something that everyone just kind of forgot exist. That was certainly the case for me, because I just kind of acknowledged the platforms and then left it to be. At first I was really excited about it, and then I never just touched it ever again. Comment down below if you guys actually like touch the platform or make use of it. They're kind of buggy, not gonna lie, so they kind of in a way just add more problems to the gameplay, well, build mode. So that's why I don't really touch them at all. So I feel like I should though, because I feel like there's so much more potential you can do with platforms, and I feel like it was such a massive game changer, but I feel like no one's really acknowledging it, because they kind of like erase the walls when you place them in a room. They're kind of annoying, especially sometimes your Sims glitch when you play in them. Well, play in a house or something that includes platforms. But yeah, that's my 1 minute rant about platforms. Now we move into the interior. Well, we already are in the interior, but I actually wanted to move on to the kitchen. I did power through the kitchen at the beginning, but I realized I forgot clutter, because that's just me being forgetful. But I realized that base game does not have the most clutter ever. I kind of had to add random knickknacks and trinkets in the drawers, or underneath the counters, because I just had to fill in the space, because once I place clutter, I just can't stop. And I realize now that I forgot a sink. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. I realize now as I built this, I totally forgot a sink. So if you guys download this and there's no sink in it, you guys know why. I just forgot. Hopefully I remember to add one, but yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. So it's basically a kitchen. You can take stuff out of the fridge, but you can't wash it. You can't wash your hands, so that's kind of unhygienic, especially nowadays. But anyways, I move on to decorating the porch. I didn't know what to put in the porch, because I already put everything you usually put in a porch, like a chess table or something, on the inside. So I kind of had to improvise, put a bunch of planter boxes or pots, a bench, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I go around adding some plants here and there, and move on to the second floor. The second floor was it was kind of a pain, because it was so narrow on one end, so I kind of had to squeeze in rooms that were oddly shaped. It was also a pain for filming, because I kept on crashing into the wall and everything. And yeah, so while I'm working on the second floor, I just wanted to say, can we just talk about The Sims for a sec, because I keep on bringing this up in every build or whatever voiceover. It's just I'm just kind of bored of talking about what I'm building because I already know. You guys can kind of just see me struggle throughout room to room. But anyways, that's not the point. Um, I'm curious to see what the 2021 brings for The Sims 4, because there's been rumors flying around everywhere in the Sims community about this pack and that pack and everything. So I guess I'm just curious to see what happens, because first off, there's still so many things that needs to be fixed, not added. I feel like that's something the Sims need to focus on as well. Like, instead of giving us new content, maybe fix the whole game first. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so many people ask for new stuff, and then there's also other people that complain about the stuff we already have. So like, I'm kind of torn between the two, because I do agree we need better stuff, like a better like gameplay and more like, I don't know, a family dynamic feature would be cool. Like if you had like different family dynamics, that would be so cool, especially for gameplay. I feel like that would add so much more drama. But for now, our modders in this beautiful community will have to save us, because there are some pretty good mods. I've been playing around recently during the winter break with like downloading just a million mods to make your gameplay feel better, and well, make me feel better basically. But yeah, so if you look hard enough and go to the right people who are good at recommending mods, you really find some good creators that are so talented, and they just make the game so much more interesting. I know that like Kawaii Stacy's Slice of Life, you know, what else? I'm trying to think. Life Tragedies is a good one too. Wonderful Whims, that's also pretty realistic. Wicked Whims, if you're into that stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of cool mods out there that make the gameplay so much more better in The Sims 4, because I feel like all you can do without mods, like for interaction sim wise, is like, you know, have deep conversations, or imply mother is a llama, or or chick with a hand buzzer, or I don't know, just weird random stuff. Also, what's with imply mother is a llama? What's with that feature? If you guys ever played in The Sims 4 and ever like used a lot of mischief interactions, you guys know what I'm talking about. But I don't get what that interaction was supposed to like. What is that like? I guess it's supposed to act as an insult, right? But like, if someone called your mother a llama, would that be like an insult, or would that just leave you confused? Because I would definitely be confused. Anyway, so more or less, I move on to bathroom, because I need to talk about the Speedbuild as well, because I'm trying to keep it balanced here and I'm struggling, I know. Anyways, so I move on to the upstairs bathroom. This is the only upstairs bathroom that I included in this build. It has shower, a toilet, and I also included, well, this family basically was, basically for this family, I thought this would be for two parents and a teenage daughter and a toddler. And as I say that, I realized that the toddler literally has no place to bathe because there's no tub. So that was my bad, definitely my bad. You might have to add it or something, but yeah, you guys saw me decorate the toddler's room, very simple, very generic. And then the teenager's room, I used a bunch of pastel colors. Also, I used the newest single bed from Snowy Escape. I thought it was cool. I also imagined she'd be an artist of some sort, because why not? I just wanted to have an easel in her room because I needed space to fill. I'm just gonna be honest there. My parents' room is very generic as well. I didn't really think too much in depth of what each sim might be like into other than the daughter, but that's pretty much it for this build. It's very simple, and I probably could have saved more time. I probably could have just rambled less and talked with the family more, but that's not interesting, right? So I try to keep a balance in my voiceovers. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build, whatever, of me just being awkward in my room. But if you guys do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!